Today we will learn division algorithm for polynomials. Division algorithm for polynomials. In lower class we learned division rule. When we divide a number 24 by 5 or 23, when we divide 23 by 5, 4 into 5, 20, remainder 3. So here dividend is 23, divisor is 5, quotient 4 and remainder 3. Then the division rule is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So dividend, that is 23, equal to dividend is equal to divisor into quotient 5 into 4 plus remainder 3. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. The same way, when we divide a polynomial px by gx, when we divide a polynomial px by gx, and suppose we got a quotient qx and the remainder rx, then by division rule we can write dividend that is px equal to divisor, that is gx, into divisor into quotient plus remainder. And here divisor cannot be 0. If divisor equal to 0, then you are saying 23, we are dividing 23 by 0. That is not possible. Division by 0 is not possible. So divisor cannot be 0. And divisor can, remainder can be 0. Divisor cannot be 0. When we divide 20 by 5, the remainder will be 0. So here dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is division rule. So that is division algorithm in polynomials. If px and gx are any two polynomials with gx not equal to 0, that means divisor not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials qx and rx, that is qx, quotient and rx, such that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. Px is equal to gx into qx plus rx, where rx 0, remainder can be 0, rx is equal to 0, or degree of rx less than degree of gx. So here in division, degree of the remainder less than degree of the divisor. Degree means highest power of the variable. Degree of the remainder should be less than the degree of the divisor, or remainder can be 0. If remainder equal to 0, then we can say that gx is the factor of px. Suppose when we divide 20 by 5, 20 upon 5, 4 into 5, 20, remainder 0. So remainder 0. So when we get a remainder 0, we can say that 5 is the factor of 20. Similarly, when we divide a polynomial by another polynomial, if we get a remainder 0, we can say that gx is the factor of px. If remainder not equal to 0, then we say gx is not a factor of px. So this is division rule. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Division algorithm of polynomials. Now we can do some questions. We are going to do exercise 2.3. Question number 1, third part we can do. Exercise 2.3, question number 1, third part. And here in this question, px, x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6, x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6, then gx equal to 2 minus x square. And here that question, divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx and find the quotient and the remainder in each of the following. We need to divide px by gx and find the remainder and the quotient. So here this is the dividend and this is the divisor. So when we divide a polynomial by another polynomial, here we will write a dividend and here we will write a divisor. And both dividend and divisor should be in the decreasing order of their power. Decreasing order of their power. So here 4, power of the variable x 4, here power of the variable 1. So 4, 1, so decreasing order. Here power of the variable x is 0, here 2. This is not in decreasing order. So we need to change the order of the term. So we will write a minus x square plus 2 here. But here this is already in same order. So that is the first condition, decreasing order of the power, both the expressions. Then the second condition, in dividend, if any term missing, here power is x raised to 4, x cube term is not there, x square term is not there. If x cube term and x square terms are missing, here missing, so we can write a 0x cube and 0x square. Then it will be very convenient for you. Otherwise, sometimes we will make a mistake. So here x raised to 4 plus x cube term is not there, 0x cube, plus x square term is not there, 0x square, minus 5x plus 6. Then divisor, 2 minus x square, decreasing order of the power. But in divisor, no need to follow that rule. Here also term containing x is missing, but no need to write a minus x square here. 0x no need to write a minus x square, order decreasing order of the power, plus 2 we will write. And here it is not compulsory to write the missing term. In some questions, if you don't write a missing term, some students may get a confusion. That's why we are writing missing term here. It's not compulsory. Without writing missing term also we can do it. And when we write the missing term, that we will write only for dividend. No need to write for divisor. Divisor and dividend should be in decreasing order of the power. So here we change the order of the terms, decreasing order of their powers. Now we are going to do the division. And when we do the division, the first term divided by first term, that is the division. First term divided by first term, that is x raised to 4 upon minus x square. X raised to 4 upon x square. Laws of exponents we studied in 9th standard. X raised to 4 upon x square, that is x raised to 4 minus 2, that is x square, and minus sign is there. So we will write a minus x square. Minus x square into minus x square, minus into minus, plus x raised to 4. Here minus, we got the answer minus x square. You write minus x square there. Then we will multiply both the terms by minus x square. Both the terms of divisor by minus x square. So minus x square into minus x square, that is plus x raised to 4. That we will write below x raised to 4. X raised to 4. Minus x square into minus x square, x raised to 4. Then minus x square into 2, that is minus 2x square. That we will write below x square term. Below x square term, minus 2x square. No other term here. Now we are going to find the difference. So if you find the difference, this is plus sign, so you keep minus sign. If it is minus sign, just opposite plus sign. Then x raised to 4, then take second sign. X raised to 4 minus x raised to 4, 0. Then here 0x cube. 0x cube, that is the first term, so no need to write. Then 0, second sign, 0 plus 2x square, that is 2x square. Then rest of the terms, minus 5x plus 6. Then degree of the remainder and the degree of the divisor we will compare. If the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, we will stop the division. If the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, we will stop. But here degree of the remainder is 2, degree of the divisor also 2, same. So we have to continue that division. Same procedure, first term divided by first term. 2x square upon minus x square. So when we multiply, 2x square upon minus x square. X square and x square cancelled, so we will get a minus 2. Then that minus 2 we will write here. Then we need to multiply both the terms by minus 2. So minus 2 into minus x square, that is a plus 2x square below x square term, 2x square. Then minus 2 into plus 2, minus 2 into plus 2, that is minus 4. We will write a below constant term. This is the constant, so we will write a minus 4 here. Then opposite sign, here plus minus and here minus plus. Then 2x square minus 2x square cancelled. Then minus 5x minus 0, that is minus 5x. Then 6, second sign, 6 plus 4, that is 10. So we got a quotient minus x square minus 2 and a remainder minus 5x plus 10. So we got the quotient and a remainder. So this is division, and we will stop the division here. Reason, degree of the remainder 1, degree of the divisor 2. If degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, we will stop the division. Otherwise, if their degrees are equal, we have to continue till we get the degree of the remainder less than the degree of the divisor. We will continue the division. So we got the quotient and we got the remainder here. And in some cases, if remainder will be 0. If the remainder is 0, then we can say that px is the factor of, gx is the factor of px. Gx is the factor of px if the remainder is 0. So we can easily do rest of the questions in question number 1. Then second question, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So that question is not difficult. Same way we can divide second polynomial by first polynomial, and when we do the division, if you get a remainder here, if you get a remainder 0 here, if the remainder is 0, we can say that the second polynomial, second polynomial is the factor of first polynomial. If the remainder is 0, then the second polynomial is factor of first polynomial. So second exercise we can do by the same way. If the remainder is 0, then it is a factor, otherwise it's not a factor. Now we are going to do question number 3. Question number 3. Obtain all the zeros of 3x raised to 4, 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are square root of 5 by 3 and minus square root of 5 by 3. Square root of 5 by 3 and minus square root of 5 by 3. This is a fourth degree polynomial. In previous class we learned quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, etc. Zeros of a quadratic polynomial. A quadratic polynomial can have maximum 2 zeros. Number of zeros depends on the degree of the polynomial. Quadratic polynomial is a second degree polynomial. It can have maximum 2 zeros. Number of zeros of a cubic polynomial is maximum 3, and similarly number of zeros of a fourth degree polynomial is maximum 4. Maximum 4 means when we some zeros may be identical. We will write 4 zeros, some of them may be identical if they don't have 4 zeros. So here 2 zeros are given, we need to find the rest of the 2 zeros. So polynomial is given, 2 zeros are given, we need to find the rest of the 2 zeros. This is a fourth degree polynomial. Then if zeros are given, then we can find a factor. In 9th standard we studied if A is 0 of a polynomial Px. If A is 0, then x minus A is factor. In 9th standard we learned factor theorem and the remainder theorem. If x minus A is a factor, then A is 0 of Px. Or if A is 0 of a polynomial Px, then x minus A is a factor. So here two zeros are given, root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3 are the zeros of the polynomial. If A is 0 of Px, then x minus A is factor. If minus A is 0 of Px, then x minus A, that is x plus A, is a factor. So here root 5 by 3 is a 0. So x minus square root of 5 by 3 is a factor. And minus root 5 by 3 is a 0. Therefore x plus square root of 5 by 3 is a factor of that polynomial. So the polynomial will be, therefore we can write therefore x minus root 5 by 3 into x minus root 5 by 3, x plus root 5 by 3 is a factor of Px. So x minus root 5 by 3 and x minus root 5 by 3, that is x plus root 5 by 3, they are the factors. Therefore their product is also a factor of fourth degree polynomial. So their product of their factors, x minus root 5 by 3 into x plus root 5 by 3, is a factor of Px. Or a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, that is x square minus root 5 by 3 whole square, that is a 5 by 3. X square minus 5 by 3 is a factor of Px. x square minus 5 by 3, because both of them are same. A plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. X square minus 5 by 3 is a factor of Px. Or we can write, if you take 1 by 3 outside, 1 by 3 into x square. If you take 1 by 3 outside, then it will be 3x square minus 5. 1 by 3 into 3x square, that is x square. 1 by 3 into minus 5, that is minus 5 by 3, is a factor of Px. So here 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px. If 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px, then we can say that the 3x square minus 5, 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px, because their product is a factor of Px. If 2 into 3, 6 is a factor of 12. 2 into 3, that is 6. 6 is a factor of 12. So we can say that 3 is a factor of 12 and 2 is a factor of 12. Similarly, 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px. So we can say 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px. And here we, if it is a factor, if 3x square minus 5 is a factor of Px, then when we divide this polynomial by 3x square minus 5, the remainder will be 0. And here we have fraction here. Suppose it is a whole number, x square, suppose it is x square minus 5. Instead of 5 by 3, x square minus 5. Then now we need to convert like this. Then if x square minus 5 is a factor of Px, then we can divide this polynomial by x square minus that same expression. But here we have fraction. So when we divide this polynomial by x square minus 5 by 3, the division will be lengthy because we have fraction. That's why we converted into this form. 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5. And now we are going to divide this polynomial by 3x square minus 5. And we won't divide this polynomial. We will not divide this polynomial by x square minus 5 by 3. We can divide by x square minus 5 by 3. Answer will be same. We can do that question, but calculation will be lengthy. So once again I will explain. This is the polynomial. Two zeros are given. We need to find the rest of the two zeros because it is a fourth degree polynomial. Fourth degree polynomial can have maximum 4 zeros. Two zeros already given. Then if they are zeros, then x minus root 5 by 3 into x minus root 5 by 3, that is x plus root 5 by 3 is a factor of px. That is x square minus 5 by 3 is a factor of px, or 1 by 3 outside, then 3x square minus 5 is a factor of px. 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 5 is a factor of px, therefore 3x square minus 5 is a factor of px. Now we can divide the given polynomial by 3x square minus 5. 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. We can divide it by 3x square minus 5. First term divided by first term. 3x raised to 4 upon 3x square. 3x raised to 4 upon 3x square. 3 and 3 cancelled. X raised to 4 upon x square, that is x square. Then we can multiply both the terms by x square. X square into 3x square, that is 3x raised to 4. X square into minus 5, that is minus 5x square, right below x square term. Minus 5x square. Here 0, then 6x cube minus 0, that is 6x cube. Opposite sign, plus sign. Minus 2x square plus 5x square. Minus 2x square plus 5x square, that is plus 3x square. Rest of the terms minus 10x minus 5. Again, first term divided by first term. 6x cube divided by 3x square. 6 and 3 cancel 2x. X cube divided by x square is x. Then we can write a sign positive plus 2x. Multiply both the terms by 2x. 2x into 3x square. 6x cube. Then 2x into minus 5. Minus 10x. 2x into minus 5, that is minus 10x right below x term. Minus 10x. Then difference 0. Then 3x square. Then opposite sign, cancel the 0, then here minus 5. We will continue the division till we get the degree of the remainder less than the degree of the divisor. So here degree of the remainder is 2, degree of the divisor also 2, so we need to continue that division. Then 3x square upon 3x square, 1. 1 into 3x square, 3x square. 1 into minus 5, this is actually plus 0x. 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5. Then 3x square cancelled, here remainder 0. So here 3x square minus 5 is a factor of px, that's why we got remainder 0. And if remainder 0, then we can apply the division rule. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So dividend, that is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube. 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 equal to dividend equal to divisor into quotient. Divisor 3x square minus 5 into quotient, that is x square plus 2x plus 1. So here that is equal to 3x square minus 5. 3x square minus 5 is a factor of px. And when we factorize this one, we will get a x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 are the factors when we factorize this one. And from here, we will get these two zeros. These two zeros, that is root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3, we will get from here. And when we factorize this quadratic polynomial by splitting the midterm, we will get a rest of the two zeros. So we can write 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 equal to dividend is equal to divisor into quotient, remainder 0. And here from first polynomial we got these two zeros, and from second polynomial we will get a rest of the two zeros. So for finding the zeros of the second polynomial, we can take that polynomial separately. Let x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. We are going to find the zeros of that polynomial. Or we can factorize here. We will write factors of this one, we can write this one, this expression. Then by splitting the midterm, we can write the factors here, or you take it separately and factorize. Here I am taking separately. X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. That is x plus 1 whole square, that is x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. X plus 1, the expansion of x plus 1 whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1. If x plus 1 whole square equal to 0, then x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 1. Therefore x is equal to minus 1. So here we got minus 1 here. So the zeros are identical. Minus 1 comma minus 1. So we can write all the zeros here. First two zeros given root 5 by 3. Second one minus root 5 by 3. Then third one minus 1. Then again minus 1. Here this is a quadratic polynomial. And here we got x is equal to minus 1 is the zero of the polynomial. A quadratic polynomial can have maximum two zeros. So that two zeros are identical, minus 1. So the zeros of this polynomials, root 5 by 3, minus root 5 by 3, and the rest of the zeros, minus 1, comma, minus 1. Okay. Now we will do question number 5. Question number 5. Here, give examples of polynomials px, gx, qx and rx which satisfy the division algorithm. And first part, degree of px equal to degree of qx. We want to find px, gx, qx and rx. Then one condition is there, degree of px and degree of qx should be same. Degree of px and degree of qx same. Suppose we are taking px. Px is equal to 10x square plus 20x plus 40 and gx 10. And when we divide px by gx, qx will be, when we divide 10x square plus 20x by plus 40 dividing by 10, so we can divide each and every time by 10, so it will be x square plus 2x plus 4 and the remainder rx is equal to 0. So here normal division, 10x square plus 20x plus 40 divided by 10. So 10x square upon 10 plus 20x upon 10 plus 40 upon 10. So that will be x square plus 2x plus 4. And here remainder, no remainder, so remainder equal to 0. And here degree of px, degree of this polynomial is 2, and degree of qx, that is also 2. So this is the condition. So we can write a degree of px is equal to degree of qx equal to 2, same degree. Rx can be any one of this, any 0 or any polynomial. So here degree, this is the condition, degree should be same, degree of the px and degree of the qx should be same. So if you take px, one polynomial, and the qx, sorry gx, a constant, then when we divide a polynomial by a constant, the degree will not be changed. So degree will be same. So here same. Then second condition, degree of qx and degree of rx should be same. Second, degree of qx are equal to degree of rx. Degree of qx and degree of rx should be same. So we can take a px. Px is equal to 5x square plus 9. And gx is equal to p of x, 5x square plus 9, and gx x square, 5x square upon x square 5, then 5x square, then remainder 9. Then here degree of the remainder 0, degree of the remainder 0, and degree of the quotient, that is also 0. So we can take px is equal to 5x square plus 9, and gx is equal to x square, or we can take x square plus 1. We can take you take x square plus 1 here. Then when we divide px by gx, 5x square plus 9 divided by x square plus 1, then 5x square upon x square, that is equal to 5. 5 into x square, 5x square, 5 into 1 plus 5, then the remainder will be 4. So here remainder rx is equal to 4. Then qx equal to 5. Qx is equal to 5. Then the condition is satisfying. Degree of qx equal to degree of rx equal to 0. So both of them are constants, their degree is 0. Because 4 is a polynomial, 4 equal to 4x raised to 0. So the degree of this polynomial is 0. 5 is a polynomial, 5 is 5x raised to 0. So degree of that polynomial is 0. So both the degrees are equal, so the condition is satisfied. Then third part, degree of rx equal to 0. Only one condition, degree of rx equal to 0. So here we can take the same example for third part. For third part we can take the same example. Take degree of rx, third part is degree of rx is equal to 0. Degree of rx is equal to 0. Same example, px 5x square plus 9 and gx x square plus 1. And here when we divide that polynomial by this one, remainder 4, remainder rx is equal to 4, and here quotient is not important. Only one condition, degree of rx should be 0. So here we can write a degree of rx equal to 0 because this is a constant polynomial, so its degree 0. Degree of rx is equal to 0. Then we have one more question, fourth question. on dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by polynomial gx. So here px is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial gx. The quotient and the remainder, where quotient is given, quotient is x minus 2 and the remainder is equal to minus 2x plus 4. Respectively, find gx. We need to find gx. That is our question. So here when we divide px by gx, qx and rx. Rx is the remainder, qx is the quotient. So we can write a division rule. We have px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. So px is given x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 equal to gx. We need to find, let it be gx, and qx already given, qx is x minus 2 plus rx is given minus 2x plus 4. Now we can take minus 2x plus 4 from right to left. So we will get x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Take minus 2x plus 4 from right to left. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x plus 4 becomes minus 4 equal to gx into x minus 2. Now we can simplify x cube minus 3x square, then plus 2x and plus x, that is plus 3x, 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 equal to gx into x minus 2. Now we have to find gx. Therefore gx is equal to this polynomial divided by x minus 2. When we divide this polynomial by x minus 2, we will get a gx. That is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. So that division, long division, x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2, when you divide by x minus 2 by normal way, when you divide this polynomial by x minus 2, we will get a quotient, so that will be the answer. So division already you learned, so you can do by yourself. First term divided by first term. So the same way in previous questions we have done. The same way you divide this polynomial by x minus 2, you will get the answer. Okay.